What up, everybody? I hope you guys had a fantastic week trading. I only ended up taking three trades this week. I didn't trade all of this early week, the new month of April. Um, a lot of volatility in the market. There was a lot of new highs being broken, so I wanted the markets to range or consolidate somewhat, right, for me to be able to get in. Now, that being said, let's analyze and break down all the three trades that were taken. And the first trade that was taken was gold. I decided to go to short gold, which was really risky considering the fact that the news that was released on Forex Factory was in favor for the DXY. Now, yesterday we did see unemployment come higher than expected. Unemployment claims coming from forecasted at 213,000 and the previous report at 212,000 to 221,000. So I was expecting Friday's news, which was today, for the unemployment rate to possibly go up. Now, it ended up going lower, 0.1%, which is very good for the U.S. economy, good for the DXY. As you can see, the non-farm employment change was forecasted at 212 and previous was at 270,000. So to see it at 303,000 and wanna um short gold seemed pretty reasonable, right? I didn't expect gold to rip up more than 200 pips, and it seems like it's just going to continue to rally. Now, we are overall on gold, we have been trending upward, we have been rallying. So at the same time, selling at the top seemed reasonable. It also at the same time, you don't want to go against the trend, and it's exactly what I did, right? I also had this 4 hour level of resistance over here. So I was also selling at the top of this range, which is why I thought it was reasonable. Now, my first entry was at 2,300 area. I had a stop loss to 2,305, six. Actually, my first stop loss was 30 pips. And let me pull it up here for you guys, just so you guys can see what the trade, right? Nas buys right here. So it was a limit order and then triggered at 2,300 and stop loss 2,303. So if we go over here, my stop loss wasn't tight. It was a tight stop loss. I should have had my stops above 306 regardless. It would have gotten hit. And I thought it was reasonable to put a stop loss of 2,303 considering at this point we were we had broken out. At this point, we got in at this candle closure over here. We saw some profit, and then price ended up breaking out, tapping previous highs and breaking previous highs. So, I decided to give my trade a second chance at 2,300 level. Once I saw this candle, it was 15-minute candle, I believe. I decided to give my trade a second chance when I saw price was rejecting this resistance level again, 2,300. So I figured 2,303 would be a better entry. I can have a 2,306 stop loss, 30 pips, 40, 50 pips max, if anything. But as you can see, it was not enough. I was just on the wrong side of the market. So I counter trend traded and I was off, it's gonna happen. Now you see price test this resistance level multiple times. So it should have been an indication or at least a signal that, hey, possible signs of continue rally continuation. We're also seeing price break out of previous highs over here at this consolidated level, and we're just bouncing off of this diagonal high time frame level diagonal support. So it is expected for price to rally. I was on the wrong side. It was a very risky trade. That being said, let's go to Nas 100 was an impressive trade. Overall analysis was correct. Was I in too early? Yes. Or not actually, I don't think I was in too early. I think I got in at the right time, considering the fact that if we look at previous bars to the left, right? Look at the volume on these bars. There's no volume, right? And when I got in, it was right around here with this candle. So I had just gotten in at the right time. We had already rejected this um level of support, right? And for price to come and test this high time frame diagonal level of resistance, which we had tested multiple times to the left, as you see here, here, these are all pivot points, right? And then this would be our breakout area So that we should expect price to reach this level of support that we have over here. Now, that being said, I think it was a very right trade, perfect timing. I just didn't give my trade the chance to play out, right? I had my stops to break even once my 2 to 1 hit, which was right around here. And it is completely reasonable for me to want to put my stops to break even when my first trade was already a loss, right? So at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna have two losing trades. Um, Once I saw that gold might go in my favor, I had a little bit of FOMO, and I was on the risky side, counter trend trading. Price ended up just rallying to the upside. We got in gold. I should have been more patient with gold, and we could have avoided it and possibly given my trade a chance for it to play out. And we could have been talking about a different scenario where we were on the winning side or break even side. Regardless, it was a monstrous trade, seeing strong bullish confirmation come in with, especially with the news being in favor of the DXY and the dollar. Markets seem strong and healthy, and it doesn't seem like it is a good, or at least the right time for the markets to sell off. Will we see price start to break out of this diagonal level of resistance? We're uncertain. We'll have to wait for the next week's candle opens and start of the new week, right? So that being said, these are the three trades that I took. I'm sorry if I couldn't give you guys a winning trade today, but it's part of the game. It's been an amazing past 3 months trading with you guys, and we should all be up regardless whether we trade every day or not. We managed risk properly, and I ended up only losing about 1%, 1.5% with these three trades. Why? Because I lost on gold 60 pips total. And on Nasdaq it was a break even trade. So I ended up only losing 60 pips per day. And if you're able to handle your psychology and manage your risk properly, a losing day where you lose 2 out of 3 trades isn't a losing day. Plus, break even is a win for me. So, with that being said, I hope you guys were profitable with us this week. And let's get ready for the upcoming week. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me at John Paul Trades on Instagram as well at John Paul Trades. And you can also expect more of these breakdowns, guys. He said, I highly encourage you guys to DM us. It's the best way that you'll learn. It's all free here. So, see you guys soon.